something which was very key in this patch. So yeah, that's not something which everyone's used to play against.
I'm worried about this Phantom Assassin now. She's really gonna have to pull back quickly. And this is just that reflection. We didn't even think of it at the start of the draft. That coup de grace hitting her back is pretty freaking ridiculous. Stop! We've got a fight breaking out here. I'm back. Asshole is gonna be a dead asshole if he's not careful about this. I'm just kidding, but yeah, he's down. Max gets the kill on him. And I mean, they're just rolling with the punches here. I see nothing that HR is putting up as a form of response here. They're getting kills nowhere. They're losing all 3 lanes. The cores are getting completely out-farmed. And well, at bottom, they're trying to set up something on Shinigami. But if they're not careful, he's going to end up walking away with a 1 kill of his own.
Yep.
Look at his skill build. He's got the maxed out battery assault. He's playing fully aggressive here.
I'm not sure what HR can even do with the situation because, I mean, they just have to hope. And there's no space for the PA to farm. He needs, a safe lane where he can go and, get a couple of minutes of farm in. But and the trident on the other lane makes life so much worse for HR. And the mid lane player is pretty much dominating the Phantom Assassin. So if
this is strange. Velocity just managed to steal a lot of damage there. Shinigami's got to stay back till the time's out.
Yeah, and I think it should be a blade mail first build for the clockwork.
Yeah,
a drums blade mail or something of that sort. Yeah,
he's going for blade mail.
Just pure. Maybe I would have preferred a 1 HP item, but
I would have preferred phase boots first, just to be able to kite around that razor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what their answer is to the blade mail because the PA pretty much. Yeah, that's gonna hurt him a lot.
Alright, so Kunka's walking in. Max, what has he done? He's taken a shotgun to the face, but man, he's lost all of his mana on a timber chain there, and he gets X marked back. He had one last timber chain available. He managed to get away, and then the Echo Storm will stop them in their tracks. Max almost died there.
Yeah, I mean, missed out on his timber chain and his whirling death, which is not the ideal situation. If he connected even one of those skills, Max dying.
Yeah, but I think he actually had to pop a mango there to be able to pop that last timber chain. I'm not sure was it stick charges, but yeah, he got a small infusion of mana that allowed him to timber chain away at the tail end of it. No ghost ship available just yet. Once Kunkka gets that, I think Timbersaw dies a lot easier.
Yeah, and we are pretty much okay with playing aggressive now. They should be looking to rotate. Not sure whether Clockwork is still hanging around. He has used up his what do you call it, the chain
and the hook shot.
Yeah, hook shot, right?
I'm not sure where he popped that.
Sure where he popped that. Yeah.
Didn't quite get a kill.
Probably maybe to use it to escape somewhere.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, but
that mid, Kiko's going in. They just cannot jump this Terror Blade, man. They don't have enough lockdown at the moment to stop him from sundering. I'm back asshole again. Look at the damage being dished out. He missed on the timber chain, not like this. Glimpse will send Kiko further back, and that'll keep the Timbersaw alive. Really, DX Power has just bailed out his buddy once more.
Yeah, and well, this is where the lack of that one nuke or that one burst damage really hurts them.
I've seen this movie before. There's an illusion now giving vision. Look at the damage. One more hit will seal the deal. But he's popping 6 charges and Fairy Fires to run for it. Misses on that timber chain. Don't think it would have been enough to kill him off. And lo and behold, Terrorblade even has a regen rune.
Yeah, I find right now it's gonna be a very hard task.
Shinigami could just turn and kill Velocity here. I mean, he should not be running. The more damage the Razor has, the more he's gonna hit himself with the Blade Mail. He should have just turned around with the battery assault and killed him there.
Yeah, so what I was saying is Terrorblade looks to be a very hard kill because no one has that insta burst to pop him other than the Timbersaw.
Yeah.
Timbersaw has been shut down so hard. I think very scared, and that's not what you want to do as a Timbersaw. You want to face dodge people.
But that said, if this game does go really late and the Elder Dragon gets leveled, the natural order is great.
I think Elder Dragon's effect has not been felt yet, which is surprising to see. Generally, you do get to see a lot of that aura coming into action, but HR are playing so scared and they're playing so reactionary and scared that they're not achieving nothing on the map, I would say.
It's smoke time. We're gonna be moving through the river here. Shikarara gonna be caught. No, he's managed to run back up onto the cliff. Terrorblade's on the front line. He does get put to sleep. Shikarara drops down that ghost ship. That'll keep him alive as he runs on the tier 1 tower. Timbersaw in a compromising position here has been hit with that mana leak and is probably gonna end up losing all of his mana as he attempts to timber chain under the debuff of the X mark. He's brought to his own demise at the hands of Kiko. And again, it ends up being a 1-0 in favor of VR. They miss on the hook shot on DX Power. And again, it's virtual reality just coming out on top. Maybe even going to take a tower on the back of this.
Yeah, HR are getting very, very desperate, man. Going for that Unka kill, even when the kinetic field did miss.
Yeah.
It was a very, very gutsy play and it didn't work out. It was never going to work out, so. But fortunately, their side lanes are getting a little bit of space.
Another Chakra Magic, DX Power. Forced to run away and give up some of his mana to get back to the safety of his tier 2. But that means that the tier 1 will fall. Lifestealer claims that money, and again, Shinigami, he could just well turn around here, get that battery assault going. If he can get these cards, velocity is dead. Oh, he whips on them by just a bit of a millimeter, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what having only the brown boots does hurt him, because Razor is coming in with face boots. So.
But 224 damage. Velocity knows he can't turn and fight, because if he does, the blade mail gets popped. Ouch, that hurt.
Yeah, you just have to take one, two pop shots at it. He doesn't pop the blade and just harass him out. But he has been getting a fair bit of time on the bot lane. I don't think he's ever figured out the Razor.
Yeah. What has he actually picked up apart from the... Okay, he's got Dragon Lance and Phase Boots, so it's not going to be the mech build coming out on him.
Hey, the mech build has really fallen off.
Anyway, Clockwork on the correct side of the map, but the glimpse will not matter because he's going to get pulled right back towards the trees. Moves in, gets the hook shot, has the cogs, well, doesn't have the cogs, has the blade mail already, pops them, ends up losing his life, but Velocity has taken a lot of damage in the fray, gets sent into the air and brought down. Again, it's the Lifestealer that gets that kill, and they're going to drop a ghost ship as well for good measure. Power's going to get stunned by it, and it ends up being another 2 for 1. Both kills going up to the Lifestealer. They're even looking for more as Freak Show's been stunned up and lost all his mana, but they've got no way to keep chasing.
It seems to me that Virtual Reality are, slightly better skilled team as well, because as the execution came out from HR on the Clockwork, you could see there was a lot of synergy missing. The kinetic field not landing, the stomp not landing, the sleep not coming through. So
yeah, I think they were just going for a blind guess that the Clockwork was on this side, but he took up the safe position on this side of the map.
No, but they did glimpse him back, and why would you want to use your kinetic field?
Absolutely.
So,
and especially when you have an Astral Spirit to be sent out then.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's got no mana. There are cogs available. Hook shot is coming online soon as well. They do manage to just barely get out of there. Okay then, and save his life.
Yep. Still a very, very hard for the side of HR, and they want to defend this lane, it seems, but
he's got the recall as well from the Kato, and Kiko doesn't have the metamorphosis, so now could be a good time to actually try and take this fight here.
Yeah, Kinetic Field is online. Sorry, Static Storm is online, so
not a single point in the Thunderstrike. That's questionable.
You do need the vision when you're working up against.
It's also a fair bit of damage at this point in the game.
I mean, if he's not skilling it at all, then level 1 right now wouldn't.
Technically 400 magic damage. It's one of the strongest spells.
At its highest level.
Yeah. Now look at this, Shinigami. Again, he could just turn and beat the hell out of any of these heroes chasing him. Gonna start with a hook shot. He's just buying time. Again, the card's gonna send him back. And now I'm back Castle out of mana altogether. There we go though, from behind we got the Lifestealer coming in, the ghost ship as well, claps straight on Velocity's head. He's gonna be brought down and, well, they're looking for more now. They have an X mark in 3 seconds time, it is maxed out. One more is gonna be dying here at the minimum. They're going for the Disruptor, he's been brought in. They have the X recall, they will pull him right back, but there was no time to follow it up. He's gonna make a run for it, Darshan does have the open wounds, gets it off, rages up as well, gets the kill on one, and then goes for Freak Show. Just a couple of hits away from being brought down. Phase boost coming online in 2 seconds time, but Lifestealer knows he's in over his head. Backs away for now while Timberstone is doing what he can. He has little mana to work with. Will get the 6 charges in the Soul Ring, but won't get anything done. Meanwhile, Darshan is going to be able to rage TP on out of there. He even calls out a full Desolator while he's doing it.
Yeah, I don't know why the PA didn't even try to hit him though. It could have been 1-2 lucky crits and big bounty coming this way, but not really sure.
But while that was happening, Kiko took another objective, so they got the better trade in terms of kills. They got an objective, and their core survived. This is getting really dangerous for HR.
Yeah, I mean, HR's lineup is not one you can play behind from. Like, Razor is not so good at defending as he is with aggression. Like, he's the greatest follow-up damage, I would say. One of the better follow-up sources, but even initiation is lacking, right, from the side of HR. There's no one who can, jump in and start the fight so that the Razor can come in and steal a bit of damage. Pretty much has to be a storm or, PA slowing someone and hoping it's a crit, and then they jump in on that one person. But even then, the counter initiation potential with the ship, with the cogs, with the, illuminate is just too much to handle.
So we've got a life sealer who's got about 1500 gold in the bank. I'm assuming the MKB would be his item of choice.
I mean, the life stealer and the terror blade are so far ahead. They're just like 3,000-4,000 net worth ahead, and it's tough to deal with, man. Right now, I would say. I mean, and if they do get MKBs pretty early, the game's pretty much over.
Yeah.
No matter what he does, he picks up a BKB and all. And nothing will work out, I would say.
And PA is really not hitting too hard either. Well, she's close to a Desolator, so that's a possible plus sign for her.
20 minutes, it's very, very late Desolate.
But look at this. Now they've revealed their positions. Echo Storm will connect on just one, but this is actually a pincer trap for HR if they commit. Because they're going to be fighting into the high ground, which is a bad idea. Kiko, with the Arcane Rune online, doesn't hesitate to pop that Metamorphosis and then
Arcane Rune, Haste, both active. Arcane Rune just times out, but
I heard an Infest coming out, so they have the Infest bomb with this Clockwork at the ready. Hoping for the line on it, they will drop down the rocket and then he hooks, finds the mark, it's the Razor and the Razor is dead.
I mean, that's just a weird place for the Razor to be, and considering the rest of his team.
Wow, Kiko, silenced up, sticks up for now, can't get the Thunder off, that's a decent bounty going towards the Timbersaw. About 500 gold in his favor. And he's going in further forward. Max has that mana leak available, doesn't drop it just yet. They'll get the open wounds, they're going straight for power. The range will cancel the blitz as there will be a kill on one. Now I'm back, gonna get X mark, torrent it up and brought down as well. Triple kill for the life stealer. Darshan is wicked sick and he's gonna get a godlike here possibly. Ares dies at his hands indeed. It's gonna be the Clockwork that gets the kill. Why was the PA even coming in from behind?
That's just really trying to go for the kill on the, the KOT. It's never gonna work out, man. It's never worth giving up of your life
it's
like that.
not.
Considering the fact that you're not farming that well, so not really sure what they're trying to achieve. I think we are just the better skill team. And even their draft, they had some synergies in the draft which we did fail to spot out in the beginning, but it is coming into the foray right now. So
the one position on the side of VR is literally double the net worth of the one position on the side of HR right now.
I think if you add their net worth up, okay, maybe not so bad, but
it's close.
It's close, yeah. It's gonna get there, man. I mean, he has 4k gold in the bank. It's gonna be probably Assault Cuirass or something.
MKB, man. I want to see the MKB. He's actually spent his money on something, and oh, it is the AC.
Yeah. I mean, there's no need to hit the PA anyway because he is doing jack shit right now. So.
That's true to a certain point, I'd say, but
the PA pretty much has to hard commit on the KOTL. That's the only kill he can get.
And again, you mana leak the PA and she's probably gonna end up getting stunned as well.
Yeah.
Fight's gonna break out, the smokes do get dispelled here. Max gonna get his to the static storm. Darshan walks right into it as well. That's the death of the keeper of the line. It's a decent start coming out from him, but Shinigami doesn't wanna go in, doesn't wanna go out, has the hook shot, goes in, commits with the light here coming out of him, and they bring down both very quickly. Monster kill for Darshan, 2 down on the side of HR, gonna be 3 as Iron Back Asshole is getting mini stunned here. Time and again. The Razor, he's managed to get himself out to safety for now, back in the fountain while PA will blink away. All gonna be a 3-for-1. Just a cotton going down in exchange of 2 supports and a core on the side of HR, and now even Roshan towards virtual reality.
Yeah, and there was vision there for the side of HR. Not sure why they're choosing to go in the fight because we are happy to take any fight right now. Any fight every day they'll take it because they're so far ahead in terms of items that there's no way they're coming out behind. Even if the Gottle did get picked up at the beginning of the fight, they're just not gonna come out behind in that.
Yeah. So Roshan, I'm assuming Darshan's going to be the one holding on to this Aegis.
Yeah, and I mean, who's going to even kill him, man? I think, yeah, they're just going to wait for the assault and then it's going to be a high ground. Already it's a very de-sieging lineup considering the fact that they have the Terrorblade. But, yeah.
Terrorblade has a Manta style online as well. I believe it should be flying out to him on the courier soon. There's the full AC that should be finished up. There it is. Full AC as well. It's go time. We are just one good move away from finishing this game. It's almost checkmate here for Hellraisers.
Yeah, I mean, there are times when you can be optimistic about things, but this is not one of them, I feel. I mean, pretty much thanks VR, I would say. It's a Saturday night. Taking it easy on us. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, 24 minutes in and they're looking all but good to finish this game. But Shinigami gonna boil down to his initiation here with the life stealer sitting in tow. He does have a line for the hook shot. Has a 4-staff as well if he wants to cover more distance quickly. Gonna start with the rocket play. Sees all. Doesn't drop the hook shot just yet. He'll be going deep into enemy lines if he commits here. They don't need to. They need to take down this tier 2 and then try and take a fight when all their heroes start sieging the high ground.
Free tower anyway, so there's no need to go in. Their sieging lineup is also pretty decent. There it is.
Oh, he tried
Shinigami
it.
does
He
this.
missed it.
Yeah, that makes their you know,
Their job a little harder. Yeah.
little harder. Not that.
Look at this, man. He doesn't care. He just walked in and right-clicked down velocity while he's dealing his damage. That's the definition of no shits given. But he's managed to run away. He's managed to run away with a lot of damage in his hand. Now Shin, he's taken a beating on the life steal, but he has a secondary life. He's trying to fight his way through Iron Back Asshole. Iron Back Asshole tried to get out of there. There's the pause coming out from Elder Titan, unfortunately. But that's the death of the Timber Saw. He tried to Timber Chain over here. He kind of figured the flag was a tree.
Yeah, okay, I mean, they're getting a little bit too antsy. I mean, the Terror Blade didn't even get to pop his Sunder. Unfortunate, but they just need to calm down a bit and just...
And that money went to the Phantom Assassin, so she's still... Well, okay, she's not very healthy, so she's gonna have to back away for a bit and come back.
Yeah.
But they can't siege high.
How much damage did the Razor get?
161, man.
Whoa, that's just crazy.
Lifestealer is hitting like a pussy right now.
Yeah, he's hitting it.
And he's got stats stolen away from the Timber Saw's Walling Death as well, so...
Yeah. I mean, but the Death Saw and the Assault does amplify your 30 damage too.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
50, I would say. So that's probably gonna be PC restarted.
What
Only-
timing? That's like the worst timing to restart your PC.
We wait, it seems. I mean, I don't think you have a choice, so but
He's already thrown out the Earth Spirit. He has that Astral Spirit still at the ready though. Is he channeling an Echo Storm?
it's 5 seconds on cooldown, so doubtful that.
Okay. So it's gonna be a Timber Saw traded off for a Terrorblade, a trade that's okay.
Okay,
for
what do you
Richard.
think? Do you think Timbersaw will complete an item, a legitimate item? Yeah, he has the money for it now.
But he can't. The courier's not at the shop.
Yeah, but if he does die, I think he'll get a Bloodstone. I don't think he'll cross 12 charges, but
I mean, no, I don't think he'll do it yet. Because he does have about 500 unreliable gold. But yeah, he's gonna end up losing from his reliable gold pool, right?
yeah, he's gonna get the component, then he has to wait for the recipe. So probably gonna complete it, but I don't think it crosses 12 charges. Though.
No, so dying takes away only unreliable gold, I believe. So he's not gonna lose that much money. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna get his vitality booster in, right?
Okay.
And then the recipe is still left.
Well, I'm not even sure if this stream is on actually. I hope the production guys have managed to fix up their issues. But I'm sure there's a few of you watching inside Dota TV. Of course, if you are watching, make us feel like we're not talking to ourselves. Do head on over to our Facebook pages and leave us some feedback. I'm at facebook.com/TheRealCloudX, and Gambit unfortunately has yet to make his presence felt on the internet.
Need to get down and do that.
He's on Twitter, right? You're on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's your Twitter ID?
Shauna get it.
Shaunak88, you can find him there. Why 88, man? You're not born in 88?
Yeah, my birth is on 8th August, right?
Ah, that makes sense. Wait, so where was the party, man?
8th August. It's been 2 months ago. We were somewhere. I think we were. No, that was in July.
That was in July, yeah. Were we at an event? No, I don't think we were at an event.
No. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing here. Not a big party guy, I would say. I'm not. I swear I'm not. Okay, I'm not one for throwing parties. Okay, I'm stingy. Let's
Freaking cheapskate, just
Yeah.
come on and say
I'm
it.
not even like ashamed of that word. That's like a compliment.
Hey, you're talking to a Gujarati, man. I applaud that characteristic in people. But yeah, I think the stream is back live. So if there are some of you watching inside the game, you can always support the YouTube stream as well. It is, for some weird reason, the stream is named IeSC 2016 Dota 2 giveaway stream. That's the
Giveaways
channel
happening.
name.
Let's get in on the action, man. I want some.
Yeah, man. You should make like Smurf IDs and come on chat.
Small fighties, yeah. A lot of small fighties these days I see on the community platforms. And on Dota as well. So
Well, our Elder Titan is back, so we can stop our nonsense rambling, hopefully.
sick.
Come on, guys, it's Saturday night. I've got to go eat dinner and get some sleep like the old. Oh, wait, I can't sleep tonight. I've got another cast after this.
Yep.
Correct. Meanwhile, Shauna going to someone else's party.
Someone else's.
Anyway, game's back
I'm
underway.
not crashing people.
Timbersaw is... What? He's not dying. Look at that. He's doing no damage.
Yeah, that's one, right? 30 damage.
Lifestealer did no damage to him. He actually survived. and suddenly it's a trade that favors HR. In fact, they're getting more. He needs the power of healing to save him here, but he's still gonna end up going down, I believe. He's trying to run.
I don't
be
think
able
so.
to get away.
I think.
Negami. 10 seconds to go till he gets another hook shot. Maybe then they can re-engage. Life Stealer, he's actually going back home.
Everyone's too low HP to read.
They're running.
This ram.
Comeback is real? Question mark?
Man, that just annoys me so much because now that means that VR are just gonna farm up a little more.
No, but they still have the ages from the Life Stealer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's quite a while on it as well.
That siege was done horribly. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, it all started off with missing the in the beginning.
And then Terrorblade getting caught with his pants down and dying before.
Yeah, he just walked in without giving and and for some reason he went for the PA. But, I mean, you don't have an MKB. Why do you want to go for the PA? And he got caught in the static storm. And
there is literally one move that VR has to make here and they win the game. It's that simple. All they've got to do is spawn the Terrorblade illusion.
Conversely, there was only one move they could make to lose the game, and
that happened. Yeah,
that was that.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
The caster's curse is real.
There it is. Everyone's back to farming.
Nobody can get. Okay, wait 50 seconds.
But there's no key item, right? No key item. Yeah, it's gonna be the 50 second. Wait. There's no key item on anyone coming up on anyone either way.
No, it doesn't look like it.
For
he
at
is
least
going for the BKB though, so that's a big deal.
I'm talking about the VR's timing, right? So they won't be getting anything.
There's another whip hook shot by the way on the Phantom Assassin.
It's okay. 50 seconds enough to bring it back, right?
They're doing the right thing though. They made a mistake once. They're just gonna push out two lanes again and then try and converge it.
I think one ultimate on the Terrorblade should help him that much more.
Yeah.
Should just pick that up and they can even do the easier thing and just freeze it using the elixir. I don't see there's not the ET is pretty good against him. Yeah, but they are not sticking around. They have the Aegis in tow, so they are going. Okay.
Nope, they're going back. Terrorblade's gonna be sieging bottom, so maybe some Rat Tota coming away. This is alright, I can agree with this. Arshin goes up, starts speeding up. Now the problem is if he gets glimpsed back here and loses his Aegis for free, they'll glimpse, they'll static storm, and they're gonna force him out. That's a big mistake now. I mean, rather a good play coming out from VR, which punishes HR quite heavily. Terrorblade's already doing chip damage elsewhere. This is forcing HR into panic mode, going back and forth. Hook shot in, gets the dog, gets the penalty shot, and soon will be the center shot that follows into the grave. Shinigami though, taking a bit of beating himself and Dustin's losing damage once more. He's down, he's lost most of his damage, has 19 damage in total, but he's still not stopping. He gets taken another Phantom Assassin along with the Terrorblade. They still have the Thunder to work with, still have the Aegis as well. And they're going for velocity. Its damage is gonna run out very soon. Look at Darshan, he's doing no damage whatsoever. Gives up the Aegis for that one, and then they'll do the X mark. They have a torrent if they want to follow it up, but they're gonna leave it at that and go for the barracks instead.
Yeah, I mean, wait, I was a little bit confused. Don't you think the force stuff always works through the kinetic field?
It works while the kinetic field is being formed, so he just barely managed to get it up in time.
And it works if you do it yourself as well. That's not a factor.
No, I mean if the kinetic field is dropped and it's been formed, you can't force stuff on it.
Even someone from outside can't.
Yeah.
No, that's not a factor who does it.
Yeah. So barracks are down and they're getting a few more kills along the way.
Should be 2 barracks though, because mid tower is also pretty low health. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, they're going for the next one. They do not have the Aegis anymore though. They're going to be a little careful.
I think it's okay considering that there's no static storm, there's no Eye of the Storm either. Is it called Eye of the Storm?
Darshan? He actually got the kill on the Disruptor deep inside.
Yeah, he has the item to get. Not really surprised.
But I mean, everyone's respawned on the side of HR, so I think we're just gonna see them backing away again. Lifestealer can come back. No, they're actually infested again. Hookshot is at the ready, and he's got the rocket flare.
I think it's the right move though, because they have the mana and the HP to work with.
They're going top though for some reason. Oh, deep hookshot, and again Velocity is the one to get caught out. He's down, doesn't have a buyback, and that's it. Without the Razor, they can't defend this.
How does that vision for that?
Need a rocket flare.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, Timber Salt and Timber Chain away to the trees. Gonna get slowed down again. Darshan this time has all of his damage to work with. Won't matter. He's still gonna be able to Timber Chain away. Ghost Ship coming through just a tad bit too late. Static Storm drop. It doesn't matter. This is gonna walk straight out of it while Terrorblade will speed up on the barracks. Everyone is creating space on the side of VR while the Terrorblade takes objectives max. Gonna be brought down, but so will the Disruptor. I'm back, asshole. Sees the gem on the floor, stands around to get it. Ends up losing all of his mana and gets stunned up as well. Now Darshan, manning up, fighting his way through A's, needs a few more hits, gets them off as well, and Timbersaw is now in no man's land as well. He has another Timber Chain, he can really get away. Nope, he is in fast form coming out there. Mega creeps in favor of VR, and I think this is the game.
Yeah, well, I think it's time to book my Uber because game looks to be over with a capital O. Fortunately for both sides, I mean, actually for the side of HR, it is a group stage, so they do have some chance to come back. But
and I believe we are
I don't think
the top team in this group. It's not a total loss for them.
I'm not sure about that, but I mean, if they do want to actually, make a stand in the group, they have to, come up with some better goals. This is
At a blast, I know there were some issues on the stream. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, etc. We'll see you around next time.
Hello guys and welcome back. This is the live stream of Indian Esports Championship, wherein we have the just concluded game, that's Virtual Reality versus Hellraisers, and yet again the boys from Virtual Reality putting up a signature performance. Kiko, as usual, very strong on his pick as Terrorblade, and kind of a different draft this time around from the Virtual Reality as compared to the Hellraisers. Hellraisers opting to go for the aggressive tri lane and then getting countered themselves by having a Lifestealer, a Kotal and a Kunkka going aggro on their Timbersaw. So this kind of upset their lineup, and on the other hand, the score indicates the story of the day, 28-12. Well, kind of upsetting, to be honest. 30 minutes into the game, 28 kills to 12, and the net worth, as it's like pretty visible here, Dartian on the Lifestealer getting 21k in just 30 minutes, quite astounding. And yet again, Virtual Reality with a signature performance and dominating their opponents. That's Hellraisers DOTA2. So that's about it for the Virtual Reality versus Hellraisers DOTA2. And the next game at our hands, well, it's going to be Devils in the Dark versus Angels and Demons. You got that right, guys. Devils in the Dark, the semi-finalists from the Uprising, while Angels and Demons, a female team that's participated in the Proving Grounds League stage. So we wish them good luck, and let's see how the game pans out. So let's hop into the draft.
ticking.
Tide Hunter.
Dire team pick. Seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain. Reserve time.
Axe.
Radiance ban. Dire's ban. Only 10 seconds. Dire team pick. Ten seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry! Reserve time. Radiant team
Storm
pick.
Spirit.
Once again,
Digital sports.
Thanks.
One minute until 30 seconds after battle. And so it begins.
Stupendous.
Blessings.
Let's play, everyone. Let's all play. And the blood spills.
I accept this honor on behalf of storms everywhere.
Dire's middle tower taking damage. Okay, we're unpaused. Go, go, go! Kill, 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 kill!
Heist!
Did your mother drop you on your head? I knew they couldn't stay away. They'll never see this coming.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
My eternal gratitude.
Oh, they're just toying with us now. Radiant's top tower is under siege. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
The value of silence.
Dire's bottom tower under fire. Dire's bottom tower is falling. 2 innocent lives taken. Dire's top tower is being attacked.
I leave the temple undefended.
Blown away!
Dire's middle tower taking damage. Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Lovely!
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower taking damage. More death, Onage. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked. Okay, back to video games. Dire's bottom tower is in pieces. Onage. Dire's top tower is under siege.
Over here!
Onage.
Never know.
Blown
middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Zip zap! Zap! Catch!
Quite a spree. Ownage. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is acceptable amount of 3 innocent lives taken.
Storm was coming!
Dire's bottom tower under fire. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Whole lot of murder going on here. Ownage.
Try working with you, Storm Spirit.
Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is destroyed. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's bottom tower has been denied. Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is under siege. Dire's top tower is being attacked. Dire's top tower is under siege. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Observe. One of the teams is owning at DOTA. Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Killing spree. A dominant performance. There too. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire have fortified their towers. Dire's middle tower taking damage. Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Wicked sick. I am
Hello guys, and welcome back. This is the post-match analysis of the game DITD, that's Devils in the Dark versus Angels and Demons. Well, needless to say, uh, Angels and Demons did put up kind of a fight, and the girls team kind of drafted to their strengths, but kind of didn't work out for them. The semi-finalists from the Uprising proving their mettle yet again, and DITD stomping their authority in the game. And we had an early call of GG at around 13-minute mark due to the early domination of the Storm Spirit and the Tide Hunter. So that about sums it up for the game between DITD and Angels and Demons, wherein we had a beautiful Storm Spirit from Devil, and the offlane Opa on the Tide Hunter was pretty dominating. So then, to sum things up for the day, we had a one-sided affair in quite a few number of games. Serene Chaos dominating their opponents in the first game itself. After which we had a very close game and an El Clasico of sorts. To be honest, Fucked Old Monk versus Secret Joke, which Secret Joke won in convincing fashion after a 70-minute game. After which we again had another one-sided affair. Virtual Reality facing the Hellraisers, and Hellraisers kind of stayed up front and tried to fight back the onslaught that was brought up to them by Virtual Reality. But then in the end, they just tapped out to the sheer pressure and the skills and execution of Virtual Reality. And needless to say about the final game, DITD versus Angels and Demons, DITD were the better team. So that about sums it up for the entire day of Proving Grounds League States Day 1. This is me, Nikhil Dalvi, signing off. Adios, guys.